So in this lesson, we are looking at addition of number bases. In a previous lesson, we've considered how to convert number bases from base 10 to other bases and from other bases to base 10. You can find those lessons on the playlist of my YouTube channel. Okay, so we're going to continue from that point. Here we are looking at addition of number bases. Okay, so if I have a number like this, 48 plus 65. In base 10, this is quite easy to add together, right? 8 plus 5 gives you 13. So I'm going to write 3 and I bring 1 here. And then 1 plus 4, 5 plus 6, that will give us 11. So I'm going to have this number here. So it is easy to add numbers in base 10. We are assuming that these numbers are in base 10. But if the numbers are not in base 10, if they are in other bases, then it gets a little bit complicated. So we're going to see how to add numbers together that are not in base 10. Probably base 2, base 5, base 8, and so on. So let's look at the first example. So let's add 2, 3, 4 base 5 plus 4, 3, 4 base 5. Okay. So as a reminder, we need to remember that if a number is in base 5, you cannot have 5 among these numbers. All the numbers here must be less than 5. So base 5 cannot contain 5. Okay? So when you have a particular base, let's say base 10, base 8 cannot contain the number 8. Base 6 cannot contain the number 6. Okay? So if you have base 5 and you have 5 among these numbers, then it is not correct. Okay? So now we are told to add 2, 3, 4 base 5 and 4, 3, 4 base 5. Let's add them together. So 2, 3, 4 base 5 plus 4, 3, 4 base 5. Okay, so remember what I said, base 5 cannot contain a number bigger than 5. In fact, base 5 cannot contain 5. Okay, so if you look at this, 4 plus 4 plus 4 gives us 8. So I'm supposed to write 8 here. But base 5 cannot have a number bigger than 5. Okay, so 8 is bigger than 5. Therefore, we need to convert 8 to numbers less than 5. How do you convert it? You divide 8 by 5. So you're going to do 8 divided by 5. 8 divided by 5 gives you 1, remainder 3. And then we have learned this process earlier, okay, but I'm just going to go through it again. 1 divided by 5, that will give us 0, remainder 1. So 8 base 5 can be accurately written as, so write the number from bottom to top, 13 base 5. Okay, so instead of having 8 base 5, which is not supposed to be because 8 is bigger than 5, we are now going to have 13 base 5. If you look at 1 and 3, they are numbers less than 5. So we can write that. So we are not going to write 8 here. We are going to write 3 and this 3 here, and this 1, we bring it over here. Okay. So next, we're going to do 1 plus 3, that will give us 4. 4 plus 3, that will give us 7. Can we write 7 here? We cannot write 7 here because just as we could not write 8 here, we cannot write 7 here because 7 is bigger than 5. Base 5 cannot contain 7. So we need to go through this process again, but this time with 7. So 7, we are dividing by 5 because we are working with base 5. So 7 divided by 5 is 1, remainder 2. And 1 divided by 5 is 0, remainder 1. Okay, so 7 base 5 in its accurate form is 12 base 5. So instead of having 7 here, we are going to write down 2, and then we are going to bring 1 here. Okay, so we write down this 2 here, and we'll bring this 1 on top. Okay, so this is the process of adding number bases. So 1 plus 2 gives you 3, 3 plus 4 gives you 7. So we already have this here. So 7 base 5 is, in its accurate form, is 12 base 5. So we're going to have 12 here. So this is the correct answer. 1, 2, 2, 3 base 5. So when you add these two numbers together, this is the correct answer. Okay. So this is how to add number bases. We're going to look at another example. So if you are confused how we got this, I didn't really take out time to explain this because it is from my previous lesson. If you want to know how this process is done, you can check out my YouTube channel, Agbanimas Academy on YouTube. Check the playlist section on number bases. So there's a playlist section on YouTube. If you go to the playlist section, you see all the lessons that I've done previously. One of the lessons is on number bases. Okay. So we have 1, 0, 1 base 2 plus 1, 1, 1 base 2. So 1, 0, 1 base 2 plus 1, 1, 1 base 2. So you can see that we have base 2 here. Therefore, we cannot have 2 among these numbers. Base 2 contains only 0 and 1. You can see here 1, right? So base 2 cannot contain 2. So let's see how to get it done. 1, 0, 1 base 2 plus 1, 1, 1 base 2. So 1 plus 1 is 2, but I cannot write 2 here. The reason I cannot write 2 here is because we are working with base 2, and base 2 does not contain the number 2. Okay, so we need to convert this. So 2, we are in base 2, so we divide by 2. So 2 divided by 2 gives you 1, remainder 0. We divide this 1 by 2, it gives you 0, remainder 1. So that means 2 base 2 is the same thing as 10 base 2. 1, 0, 10 base 2. Instead of having 2 here, we are going to replace it with 0, and then we bring this 1 on top. Okay. So next we have 1 plus 0, that's 1, plus 1, that gives us 2. So we cannot write 2 here. So from what we have here, we already know that 2 is the same, 2 base 2 is the same thing as 10 base 2. So we're going to write a 0 here and bring a 1 here. So let's look at the next one. 1 plus 1, that gives us 2. 2 plus 1, that gives us 3. Can we write 3 here? We cannot write 3 here. The reason we cannot write 3 here is base 2 does not contain the number 3. So we have to convert it. So 3 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2 will give you 1, remainder 1. We divide 1 by 2. 1 divided by 2 will give you 0, remainder 1. So that means 3 base 2 is the same thing as 11 base 2. Okay? So we're going to write 11 here, or 1 and 1. So the answer is 1100 base 2. So that gives us the answer to that question. So let's try one more example. Then we go to subtraction. We have 6, 7, 5 base 8 plus 5, 6, 4 base 8. Okay. So let's add. Remember, we are working with base 8, base 8. Okay. So base 8 cannot contain 8. Base 8 cannot contain 9 because every number in base 8 should be less than 8. So 5 plus 4 gives us 9. And 9 is bigger than 8. So we have to convert it. 9 is bigger than 8, so we have to convert it. So 9 divided by 8. 9 divided by 8 gives us 1, remainder 1. 1 divided by 8 gives us 0, remainder 1. That means 9 base 8 is the same thing as 11 base 8. Okay? So now we're going to write down 1 and bring 1 this way. Okay. So next, we have 1 plus 7 gives us 8. 8 plus 6 gives us 14. So now, this is where the trick is. So since we have 14, can we just write 4 and bring 1 here? The answer is no. So we consider this 14 as a number bigger than 8. We consider it as it is a number bigger than 8. 14 is bigger than 8. Therefore, you have to do the same thing to 14. Although 4 is smaller than 8, 1 is smaller than 8, but you still have to go through this process before writing down the answer. So you can't write 4 here. So you have to go through the process. 14 and 8. 14 divided by 8 gives you 1, remainder 6. 1 divided by 8 gives you 0, remainder 1. So the actual number you're going to write is 1 and 6 base 8. This is the actual number you're going to write. Okay? So you're going to put down 6. We already have the 1 here. So it's 6 we're going to put down, not 14. 6. Next, we look at 1 plus 6 gives us 7. 7 plus 5 gives us 12. Can we write down 12? No. We have to take 12 through this process. So it is the answer you get through this process you write down. So now we're looking at 12. 12 divided by 8 gives you 1, remainder 4. And then 1 divided by 8 gives you 0, remainder 1. So the actual number you're going to write is 14 base 8. So 1, 4. So this is the process of adding number bases together. This is the process of adding number bases together. So I'm going to write one simple question for you guys to try out in 5 minutes, and then we go to subtraction of number bases. Okay. So you guys can try out this question.